Hello, hello, hello. Welcome again to another week as we are exploring the 13 moon cycles. And we are still in the first moon cycle, entering into the last and final week, week 4. And in this week, we're continuing that underground contemplation and tuning into the idea of germination in darkness. Opening to this idea of trusting the unseen periods of gestation before any sort of unified movement emerges. So, I thank you for joining me on this contemplation series, as this is a time to pause, to align to whatever energy is moving through you and all of creation, through these concepts and connections to the external natural world and how that applies to our life. And every week we're exploring these earthly mysteries, and in this week, the mystery of the unseen, the holy chamber where life begins, long before it is visible. So we will enter the realm of germination and quiet our minds, open to the hidden sacred work beneath the soil, in that space of void and darkness. And currently, wherever you are on this planet, you're either in the northern hemisphere of summer, where seeds race toward light, or in the south, where winter seeds bide their time in the frozen dark. Both are germination. And if you're in the light, do not forget the dark that fed you. And if you are in the dark, know that you are being fed. Unity is the trust that sprouting always follows. New life always begins. And let this be your mantra for the week. So tuning into the breath, tuning into the moment, tuning into your body, your senses, the world within, and whatever's happening around you. As you deepen in your breath, open that awareness, opening to an inhale that fills and nourishes and soothes. Complete satiation. And exhale and just allow whatever sound to come out. Maybe doing that a few times, just letting yourself fully open and receive, and exhale and landing in your body, in your breath. Becoming that mindful observer as you're observing that breath filling and releasing. And as you keep that focus on the breath as I am speaking and transmitting these ideas, these concepts into you, just allow the mind to soften and just be that observer of what's animating within your mind's eye, feeling, sensing, listening, broadening that awareness, opening to any expressions that might feel like they serve you in this moment, maybe relaxing into even more relaxed stillness so the mind can really relax. the awareness can open. Or maybe just noticing there's some energies that need to move, that need to dissipate, and bringing any light rocking or swaying or just movement of any sort into your expressions. Maybe even allowing yourself to hold or touch parts of you that you're feeling, maybe some tension, just allowing that touch, that breath to soothe, to relax. And sometimes some tapping in areas of tension help, or just to release some energies in the body. Just allow whatever needs to animate. Any sounds, maybe humming, maybe sighing. Ooh, this is your time, this is your space. Setting aside these moments for yourself, getting into a practice of an alignment. Maybe inviting in a time in the morning or the night or even in the day, busy day when you go to the bathroom or different times, just tending to yourself, coming back home to your own body, your own awareness, the moment, whatever serves, relaxing, remembering the pillars of breath, awareness, expressions, and sound. That hum is a nice, relaxing vibration to the body. Just let your body, your mind, all know that you are here. You're being that conscious observer, tending to that inner world, listening, observing. And as we open and relax into this moment, feeling into this deep, dark void, this space beneath the earth, just before any seed breaks open, before any roots reach downward or stems reach upward, there's a gestational stillness. This period where nothing seems to be happening, yet everything is happening. In this womb of the earth is a place where moisture softens the shell, enzymes awaken the embryo, memory stirs inside the seed coat, and the direction is chosen without sight. Feel into this realm of inner gestation, the unseen work that shapes the visible future. And just allowing yourself to imagine like a northern summer. The seeds respond to warmth and abundance. They race toward light, expanding quickly and trusting the heat that surrounds them. And this is, in this moment, in that energy, a season of clarity and expansion or visibility. Remembering the darkness that prepared and honoring the unseen labor that made the blooming possible. That planted the seed, the energy that sparked into the soil of possibility. And imagine like a southern winter, if that's the energy. The seeds remain still in frozen soil. They bide their time, they conserve the energy, and they wait for the precise moment when the conditions shift. And in this season, maybe it's a season of uncertainty, of quiet, or where things seem invisible, allowing you to trust the nourishment that is happening, trusting the nourishment that is available inside you, being fed in ways you cannot yet perceive. If you're feeling like a dark phase, can you open to the idea of a holy incubation, a return to the unseen self, a softening of an old identity, or a quiet rearrangement of destiny? Maybe feeling into the light. Was the light able to reveal something that was prepared? Is it igniting some movement towards expression, a clarity of direction? What is this unified emergence opening to? This week asks you to trust your own timing, your own season, your own rhythm of becoming. So allowing yourself to breathe and feel and relax even more deeply before I go into some invitations of contemplation. Feeling like that womb ready to receive the spark of ignition around something to explore. Asking your awareness where in your body does it want you to pay attention to, and take your attention to that spot in your body. And just breathe like into the pinprick center, allowing the breath to fill the entire body from that space, noticing the sensations, the densities, the color, whatever's in that area of the body your awareness is calling you to, let it emerge, let it be felt, let it be witnessed, let it be known, making the unconscious conscious, allowing whatever energy in that area of the body to just be witnessed and transformed, to be experienced. And feel into the idea of this hidden nourishment, that breath, as you breathe into that area of the body. Feel some sort of hidden nourishment easing, experiencing and witnessing that part of your body and sensation. And just ask, what is feeding you right now that you cannot see yet? As you breathe into that spot in your body, that breath that nourishes, what is it invoking in your body? What is it opening and feeding right now that you may not yet see? Continuing to breathe into this area to allow the emergence of what's alive in your body right now. Having that gestational patience for all of the nourishment of the breath, to just like it's preparing that seed to flourish. Where is this life asking you to wait without fear? Just allow whatever to emerge in your awareness. It may make sense to you, it may not. Remembering that our inner awareness may not be something you're used to listening to, and this is the practice of listening through that inner space, that space that speaks in rhyme, that speaks in symbols and metaphors. Feeling into the body, feeling into the wherever your awareness is calling you to explore around what life is asking you to wait without fear around. What is the part of you that's preparing to sprout? What is shifting as you're breathing into the body and allowing the energies to flow, to transform freely, to move in aliveness? Like this dark wisdom there's benefits of wisdom that comes from spaces of clarity, and there's wisdom that lies in the stillness and that void. Feeling like you are your own inner seed. Breathe and feel the soil of your body and what is awakening inside you. Let the darkness soften. Let any old shells crack. Let any unseen rearrange in your inner landscape. And asking for how to honor this current season that you're in. Does it feel like a season of light, or does it feel like a season of dark? Regardless of where on this planet and what season you're in, notice your inner cycles, your inner weather. And let the next step be revealed to you from the inside. Let it animate on its own organic timing, just by that conscious awareness, focusing on the body, the breath, what's alive, what's moving. There's always a vibration to tune into, not from pressure, urgency, but just simply from conscious aliveness. Allowing yourself to explore all the areas that your awareness is calling you to in your body. Remembering you can take as much time as you need in any of these places. Settling into the moment, observing until you come to a place of completeness. Breathing in and receiving that awareness, tuning your awareness into the body, filling to receive, exhaling to let go and to release. It's a natural cycle of aliveness. Becoming more alive with every breath and releasing and letting go, that continual movement of life. Synchronizing to a peaceful, easeful rhythm. Allowing it, any spots in your awareness to call your attention to in your body. And doing that conscious awareness of observation, of sensation, color, texture. Maybe it feels like a big boulder. And just imagining as you're breathing into it and exhaling that it's shifting and transforming in whatever ways it shows you in your mind's eye. Maybe the sensations move around. Just allow yourself to observe. Allow yourself to do that inner energetic cleanup. Moving and vocalizing and transmuting anything that has not been fully expressed that's awakening in your body right now. And observing as that conscious observer about your inner awareness, the inner language, understanding you, observing you. Like this week's exploration, going into the inner world, into that space and that void and that stillness, that gestational stillness where you can feel into where the seeds are ready to transform, allowing it to sprout into life and to transform as it does. Noticing any seeds that maybe have not been fully nourished or ready. Maybe they are decomposed into the dirt, creating more fertile soil for the life that is alive and growing. Just imagining you're feeding and tending to the earth of your experience. Feeling the aliveness of the cells. And as you are breathing and witnessing and transmuting, doing that as long as you need, as long as it feels like you need to. If you're ready to move on, you can join me, or you can pause the video and then come back to and listen to the rest of it as you feel you're ready. Just taking your time to get your inner world into a space of stillness and calmness. And if you're ready to move on with me, breathing into that calm space, asking your awareness where in your body to listen, breathing into that place, expanding the breath and the awareness as full as you can, and exhaling, releasing, listening. What is this darkness calling you to know? What is the aligned action or embodiment or knowing that's being awakened? What is this essence that wants to vibrate from you? This shift in the energy where this darkness has fed you. May the unseen shape you. May your inner seat soften. May you awaken and choose its direction in conscious knowing from the inside out what movement comes with ease as you're sprouting into aliveness with effortlessness. Like that flow state where everything just unfolds. Allowing your awareness to show you any sort of aligned actions or embodiments or just knowings. Thanking yourself for allowing this space to contemplate these ideas, allowing yourself to walk on the journey of inner exploration for deeper, more conscious living, honoring yourself in your wholeness, allowing that breath to nourish and soothe and fill, and the exhale to just transform that movement as you're consciously walking in life, present, aware, attuned to yourself in relation to all of the world around you. Being in ease and knowing your awareness pulls your attention to what's necessary and appropriate. Looking through those curious, loving, benevolent eyes at the aliveness and the majesty and the mystery and the divinity of life always unfolding, always guiding, always tuning your attention into the just right, appropriate thing. Like you're fed and guided on every step, opening to that awareness, those eyes that see that. And I thank you for joining me on another week as we practice this practice of inner exploration, inner contemplation, inner deepening and softening, and interconnectedness of all things as we look to the very micro aspects of nature and we open to how and where they exist within us. Constant regenerating body of life in the darkness, in our lack of conscious awareness. Our hearts are beating, our hair is growing, our nails, there's so much happening. There's so much life gestating for the perfect moment of aliveness. Allowing that to soften any fear. If there's fear or aversion, just noticing and allowing what feels comfortable, what feels natural, what feels easeful in every moment. Even in the resistance of a plant, like pushing up through the soil, there's some resistance there. But allowing yourself to feel into the appropriate level of growth and expansion in your own physical, emotional, spiritual bodies. Trusting the divine blueprint of life, the interconnectedness of all things. Allowing that peace to still any fear and trusting that inner movement that awakens. Relax to the wisdom of its invitation and have the courage to thrive as your embodiment of life. Your seed of life, your spark of creation, always evolving and moving and transforming, blooming. And I want to invite you, if you have any areas or things that come up that you want to explore deeper, I am here to work with you. It's easier when you're just starting out on a practice of listening to your inner awareness to stay tapped in and tuned in to that deeper well of wisdom as someone guides you to exploration. And as a energetic worker and intuitive, I'm assisting, if I'm working one-on-one with people, into tuning in and opening up the field, holding that energy, of keeping you in that deeper connection for your own internal exploration. And I love to work with people in this space. So either if you have an outcome or a topic to explore, something that's emerging, a project with work you want to call in and awaken some insights around, there's many reasons. There may be some old energies that are ready to transmute and transform, can hold space and guide you through the energetic release process, and it can be really beneficial to have some assistance holding space in those things. So I'm here for you. My information is in each of the descriptions in my channel, and tune in and look for that there if that calls. If not, this is transmission is one that you can listen to several times and see in this week, in this 4th week of the last moon cycle, what that germination process has for you. And remembering there's journal prompts for each day to explore this concept throughout this week. There's morning and evening journal prompts, and I invite you to go deeper into this exploration. And I thank you for joining me. Like, share, add any comments, or support me in donations. All of that information is also in my descriptions and in my channel details. And I thank you. And until next week, many blessings. Mwah.